Welcome sa ating channel mga kaibigan. We are here to talk about the Maibenben M543. So this is not the usual review that I will be showing you figurative numbers always para lang makapagbigay ng performance review or testing, but this is instead in a different approach. Why? This is a regular laptop, not a gaming laptop, not editing laptop. This is intended for those users who will be needing a laptop for their work, for home, or for their studies. Especially for those students this time na pandemic, and also perfect for work from home setup. Now in additional, this is also done because the brand is hindi nga po mainstream. Not Acer, not Asus, Lenovo, or HP. Now because of trust issues, or maybe hit or miss yung product. And if you remember, I also mentioned this laptop nung ni-review natin yung isa pang Maibenben last May. Pero still, I postponed the video for me to check how far this laptop can go in terms of reliability. Now for more details about our testing methodology and how we did the review, sa latter part na lang po natin pag-uusapan, let's go ahead and talk about this laptop. And for more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. This video is brought to you by SULIT, the best website that you may visit in terms of very affordable deals and best offer para sa application softwares, games, and yes, operating system. And there you are, you may check the Windows 10 Pro, and by using our promo code, ma-avail mo lang siya ng around $14.95 or 700 plus pesos. That's it mga kaibigan, check the description below. May mga links po tayo dyan to go directly sa kanilang website. Now as I have said sa start ng ating video, this is intended for different kind of consumers, not for gaming or for heavy production usage. Now let's proceed sa ating M543. This comes with this packaging box, a regular box, commonly used also by mainstream brands, brown box na mostly yung mga packaging as of now. And may mga kasama pang karton sa loob to secure the laptop. At the same time, the charger and the freebie na mousepad and mouse. Now going to the laptop itself, out of the box pa lang, na-appreciate ko na yung finish niya. It is not a fingerprint magnet, and it's something stylish. Even non-techie guys may appreciate the build of this laptop out of the box. Seamless yung design, and the thickness and the weight is also on point, and napapanahon po siya, especially nowadays that on-the-go guys are quite, critical pagdating sa choices nila kung gaano kalaki, kung ano yung itsura. Siyempre, on-the-go laptop mo yan eh. So, dapat kahit paano, you can flaunt it outside kung saan ka man pupunta. Pero as much as I love the finish and design, yung structure niya overall, yung housing, even the bottom side, na-appreciate ko. Yung part kung saan nakatapat yung cooler, it is a mesh. So, that thing alone, I can consider that this laptop comes with good cooling system or good cooling implementation. Now, before we'll talk about the details, this is loaded with the Ryzen 3 4300U. At the same time, yung with integrated graphics sa processor, Windows 10 po siya out of the box. And the RAM included is 8GB and 240GB storage only. Pero later on, pag-uusapan natin yan. Now, let's go back sa kanyang exterior part. Both side, left and right, doon po nakaposition yung mga ports. HDMI, USB 3.0, and USB Type-C 3.1. This is not a Thunderbolt support. It's only intended for storage. Meron din po siyang memory card reader and that 3.5mm jack for your headphones. Now, while I'm serving the ports, napansin ko rin na yung kanyang exhaust is nakaposition outward from the user. So that is a good move. Hindi po siya nakalagay sa side. I love ports to be always accessible, and better talaga na nakaposition sila on both sides. And yung exhaust, position siya dun sa rear side para at least yung chance na yung init ng laptop is bubuga sa mismong user, or at least mas ma-maximize yung side for the ports or for the input devices. Now, speaking about input devices, yung kanyang chiclet keyboard is full. Meron po siyang numpad, and that is already given kung 15.6 naman yung size ng laptop. The touchpad is not quite as big as those other mainstream brands laptop at this kind of price point, pero at least kumbaga hindi naman siya ganun kaliit, so it's quite acceptable. Moving to the screen, it comes with this 15.6 display, ADS panel, and reasonable color accuracy. Kumbaga, hindi naman siya sobrang inferior compared to those gaming laptops that we have already tested recently. Sa totoo lang talaga, I set my standards when I'm checking budget laptops, especially kung hindi po sila mainstream brand. Just by looking at the junctions, yung mga housing, bottom, kung paano nagmi-meet yung bottom and top housing, same with the ports, kung paano sila na-align. Kadalasan po pag hindi mainstream brand, something that yung mga ganong part na details, attention to details, na overlook ng mga brands that are trying to penetrate or are new player in the market. And that is something that I didn't observe with this Maibenben. Everything is done right. Maganda yung quality control. It's like they are really serious on penetrating the mainstream competition. Now, talking about mainstream competition, what matters most is yung interior part. And when we check inside, setting my expectations so low, that brand of RAM ang umagaw kagad ng attention natin. It is crucial. Crucial is one of the high-end RAMs that we oftenly see on high-end systems. And kadalasan, bibihira po ang mga crucial RAMs na ginagamit sa mga budget, especially here in the Philippines. That can be vouched by those enthusiast guys. And eto, meron siyang crucial RAM. And looking at the storage, it's also Western Digital SSD. Yes, it's not an NVMe, pero at least it is an M.2 SATA SSD from a Western Digital. Now, another thing is yung kanyang battery. That is a battery that we commonly see with brands like Lenovo. HASI, yung kanyang brand. Everything inside, yung mga additional components are all branded. And that board is so huge compared sa mga nakita natin or na-witness natin na board ng mga budget laptops. That is so big. And dito ko ngayon ma-justify yung nasabi ko dati about dun sa isang Maibenben laptop, that Maibenben is really an XMG here in the Philippines. And I believe that XMG and Maibenben is under one ODM or OEM. I have mentioned it a lot of times already in this channel that even Asus, Lenovo, or HP are also relying from ODM or OEM manufacturers, sometimes with other models or with other releases na binebenta nila sa market. Well, for the sake of figures or numbers, the best way to benchmark a laptop is of course use it in gaming. And at the same time, load applications that are commonly used for production like Adobe Photoshop or Adobe Premiere. Pero for this time, this is quite different. Benchmark won't lie, I always state here in this channel. Pero this is a regular laptop that is not intended for gamers. If you will try to benchmark it with Dota 2, makikita nyo po dyan that it comes with a very good FPS at 720p resolution and very low setting. That is also the same with CSGO. At 1360 by 768, we have at least decent FPS above 60 for us to play CSGO. Makikita nyo rin dyan na mayroong mga slight stutter that are commonly encountered sa Dota 2. And that is very impossible sana na may encounter given na 100 plus na yung FPS. Yet, hindi pa rin stable. There are still chances na bumabagsak yung FPS dahil nga po hindi pang gaming. Pangalawa, there is chances that 100 plus din yung FPS pagdating sa CSGO. Pero anong nagsasuffer dito? Yung kanyang screen. Makikita nyo dyan yung evident na screen tearing. Kahit na yung pyesa sa loob is capable to run those games at decent FPS, hindi naman pang gaming yung kanyang screen. Hindi rin naman pang gaming yung kanyang keyboard. Yes, for casual gaming, maybe I may sound unreasonable. Pwede nyo sabihin na hindi naman na talaga gagamitin for gaming. Pero, siyempre, sometimes we need also to use this laptop for at least, di ba? Parang pampalipas oras lang. At least this laptop is proven capable. That benchmark alone is just presented for you guys to have an idea that this is capable of gaming, and it's a given proof that this powerful laptop can run those games at decent FPS, giving you assurance that this will have a very good performance to run your applications, especially in terms of multitasking, na hindi kayo makaka-experience ng freeze or lag dahil nga yung mga games na ganun is kaya niyang i-run. So it's just like a proof or evidence that this is a powerful regular laptop given na 8GB lang yung kanyang RAM and Ryzen 3 4300U yung kanyang processor. When we tested production, makikita nyo rin dyan nagkaroon ng out of memory error dahil nga po sobrang bigat nung niload nating picture, and that is a 4K resolution and above. At the same time with Premiere, I don't suggest it editing for 4K resolution and above videos. You can still manage to edit photos with this laptop at least with 1080p resolution or commonly captured by your DSLR or your 4K camera maybe, pero not as those 8K or very high pixel camera na medyo magsasuffer or yung kumbaga pang billboard na editing. That is not suggested for this. Pero with that being said, this laptop is not really recommended if you will run games. Why? Unang-una, this laptop just comes with regular cooling system. Common issues ng mga laptop kung bakit sila nasisira is because of overheating. Pangatlo, these laptops doesn't comes with all of the specifications for you to have an immersive gaming experience. Now, for the sake of discussion, especially for those guys who are technical or wants to consult a laptop technician if I'm stating fact or not, let's go a bit deeper. Unang-una, dun lang sa part tayo ng cooling system para at least mas madali. Cooling system, hindi designed for gaming. Pag hindi po siya designed for gaming, ibig sabihin may chance na mag-overheat itong laptop over time. Maybe not now. The video that we presented, makikita nyo po that maganda naman yung kanyang temperature. Pero namamalayan ba natin? Namamaya't maya, meron na palang pumapasok na dumi, nagka-clog na pala sa loob, tapos yun na, nag-overheat na yung laptop. Dahil, pag once na nag-overheat po yung laptop natin, kahit sabihin natin we manually set the voltage, manually setting the voltage is not enough. There is still chance na magkaroon ng voltage drop. Overcurrent. Bumagsak yung resistance ng dahil sa temperature, there is chance of overcurrent. There is chance na pwede magkaroon ng shorted na part sa loob because there is now a very high temperature. Everything is relative. Hindi ko po sinasabi that specifically ito yung mga sequence na pwedeng mangyari. Pero these scenarios, factors are relative to lead to the point, worst case scenario, mamamatay yung laptop. Now, if you want more, just ask the laptop technicians, anong kadalasang nasisira sa laptop? Is it the slot of the memory? Is it the slot of the processor? Is it the slot of the video card? Hindi. Ang kadalasang nasisira, yung supply papunta dun sa mga component na yun. Supply ng RAM, supply ng processor, VRM, supply ng chip. Bakit kadalasang nasisira yung mga yun? At hindi yung chip mismo. Yung chip mismo na nag-overheat, sobrang tibay niyan. It may take years to come bago possibly bumigay yan. Pero, if there is a chance na may bibigay kagad, automatically yung supply, yung components, yung circuitry na magpa-power on para dun sa mga components na yun. So ayun, napakalalim na natin. So you may just consult your friend na laptop technician to gain further information or specific or more detailed information if you want to, or feel free to comment down below. Now, why I'm stating this? Because I want to tell you guys that in reviewing a laptop, sometimes we do it in a different approach. This is a regular laptop giving you or providing you at least yung webcam niya. Okay, maganda yung kanyang webcam. Then at least I can open a lot of applications simultaneously, multitasking. That is a good enough review. Aside from the fact that I've already shown you the components inside to have the idea of how reliable this laptop. Highlighting the reliability of this laptop, ang ginawa ko po over performance. I'm not telling you guys that performance is something that I can overlook. Pero given the fact that this laptop is not mainstream, given the fact that this laptop is just a regular laptop, then I think those are the much needed information for those possible or most likely consumers that will avail this laptop. Yes, I may recommend this laptop, especially nowadays sa pandemic. Ang hirap pong makahanap ng mga mainstream brands like Lenovo, HP, Acer, or Asus. If you want a more trusted brand, ang hirap po ngayon. And if you want to look for an alternative, I think Maibenben is positioned to be the best or one of the best that we may consider here in the Philippines. Abroad, you may also consider yung kanyang counterpart na XMG. And there are lots of review about XMG laptops abroad that may also, kumbaga, help you guys to decide or if you are still quite nagdadalawang isip to consider this Maibenben laptop. If there's something that I may call it the downside for this laptops is the software. Yun po yung, kumbaga, problema lang natin. A more interactive software utility that can be accessed by any kind of a regular consumer, that is a must, especially if you want to penetrate or try to compete with the mainstream brands. Because a very good hardware that is already, kumbaga, justified na dito for at least 1 year or more, nakita na rin naman natin that those hardware are really good. Without a very good software is kind of 50-50 pa rin in the end. And that is the fine line difference ng mga mainstream brands over these alternative laptops. And hopefully, Maibenben will be able to adjust in the future, especially in updating their BIOS and at the same time releasing their utilities. With that being said, in the end of the day, it's still up to you guys if you will consider it. Something that will help you guys to consider if this is the laptop for you, kasi hindi naman po lahat tayo pare-parehas ng taste or, kumbaga, consideration. You may also check the reviews na iniwan ng mga other end users na naka-avail na nito. There are almost 600 reviews over there and almost all of that are positive 4.9 something. I think that will help you guys. I will be also reviewing the MSI GF63, I think, with an RTX 3060 video card. And also from Lenovo, meron din po tayong i-review in the coming days. And also from Acer. That's it, guys. And for more videos like this, feel free to subscribe.